Welcome to this week's episode of Essentuary. We left off last time in the recently fixed and mended home of Leon, the gnome Eric's friend. The party has been left with a map marked with locations that Leon seemed to think important, as well as a note that indicates Leon's last line of thought.
Could we recap the note, please?
Yes, we can recap the note. Do you want me to just read it again?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just since it was last week, and I want to love a refresh.
Of course, and you have the note. You can just read it whenever you want. The note reads as follows.
Oh.
Eric, my friend, it is not safe for me here anymore. The fish have run dry from the river, and I fear they are trying to flush me out, to kill me like they did my family. The wildlife here is wrong. They watch. I have left my map to aid you in your village. I've taken everything else with me and I'm headed west, towards the domain of pestilence. I've heard rumor of an apothecary there trying to cure the sickness, and I will lend him my aid. Better that than die here alone and paranoid. I will see you again. Best, Leon.
Well, studying the map, I think going west might be our best choice.
Well, it's not like there's anything else here right now, so might as well.
Well,
Should
now,
we go
don't be
for
too
the...
hasty. We did have a bit of a tumult getting out of them there forest. I say we got a nice roof over our heads. We just take it easy for a little bit.
That's
It is
not a
not
bad
within
idea.
my spirit to be easy. I do not
maybe
relax.
your spirit needs a bit old of a jimmy jangle.
Perhaps. But as I do not sleep, or have any of your biological needs, it is difficult for me to jimmy jangle.
Oh, now that seems like something you may be able to work on. Bet not, old friend. We'll be good in no time. That proceeds to go to the outside, find a chair, and then start whittling stick.
Alright, well, it seems Pep has hunkered down for the time being. What does everyone else choose to do?
Well, I'll walk out and stand next to him and just say, perhaps I should send my companion to scout to the west for us. It may report back to you. To us.
Oh, don't see why that'd be a bad idea. As you're
I
sitting there
direct
watching
the-
him, as you're sitting there watching him whittle, you see the stick. It never seems to get smaller. It's constantly being whittled at the exact same line.
And I send the hawk to the west to scout for me.
Alright. How far west do you send it?
I'd like to send it at least a mile out of town, just to do a quick scout run and return. I don't want it to be gone too long.
Got it. So as the hawk flies to the west, it's kind of following this dirt path that leads from the village and out towards other settlements and the like. You don't see much movement or anything really of interest. It's mostly just a bunch of valleys and hills. But you do see a rickety old wagon making its way down the road heading west.
So away from the town.
Yes.
Okay. Well, when the hawk returns, it gets close enough to communicate this to me. Pep, there appears to be someone fleeing this location. Another traveler heading west. They must have left shortly before we arrived.
Well, how fast they moving?
It appears to be roughly a slow walking speed. I believe with haste we could easily overtake them.
Oh, walking speed, eh? Well, I suppose we could go and catch up with them. Or, mind you, I'd like to think we can move slightly faster than a slow walking speed, which means we could also just take a breather right here for a bit and then catch up with them later.
If you need this breather, I understand your physical limitations. I, however, do not breathe. I may walk.
Alrighty. See you later.
Yuso, go with. Dead, no breathe.
And Yuso moves quickly, so the two of us, I guess, take off.
Did
Alright.
our other party member join as well, or is Pep the only one sitting behind?
No, Cassius is gonna stay behind. He's probably gonna look around at the different houses, and see if there is actually anything like useful that he can get, like any items that might have been left behind or anything.
Alright,
Okay.
so as the other two take off, Pep just kind of saddles up to Cassius and says, "Well, Cassius, I do reckon those two might be a bit too hot-headed for their own goodwill and liking. You reckon we ought to saddle up along behind them just to keep an eye on them? You know, they seem a bit impetuous."
I wouldn't be opposed to that idea.
Alrighty, well, he looks at his stick and is like, "I guess we can come back to some of these good times later. Let's mosey on."
Ready.
I guess, yeah, but discreetly behind them, so not like really in observational view. We're just like coming along a little bit in the distance.
I gotcha.
Y'all don't know we're there, but we there.
All right, then. Well,
All right.
I guess we move quickly and hopefully catch up. I'm assuming after some time we will see them in the distance, and when close enough, I will yell, "Traveler! Hello!"
The wagon does indeed pull up to a stop. As you get closer, you see it's a very old, rickety type wooden wagon, and it is pulled by an even older looking donkey. And the wagon seems to be like shut off. You can't see anybody until you approach.
No visible driver?
No.
I will stand back and use Mage Hand to knock upon the, just like a nice cluck, cluck, cluck.
You don't have time to make the second and third clucks. By the first rap, the wagon suddenly bursts open, or at least a hinge floats up, kind of like a food truck, and a old goblin who has somehow managed to grow a beard is peering at you from inside this wooden wagon. Oh, I see! Customers!
Do I recognize it? Like, I guess I'm worldly enough to... Ah! Goblin! Hello, Goblin. I am known by your people as Hilk.
Okay. That sounds good. Nice to hear ya.
I have met your people many times. I saw you alone on this road. Where are you traveling from?
The old town doesn't have any customers, so I started to travel again. You know, the old town to the east of here, kind of worse for wear. They should really get like a homeowners association or something to fix those houses up.
Fascinating. Good to know it was not occupied when you were there. What are your wares?
Ooh, you want to hear my wares, do ya? Well, I have all sorts of fun little goodies and artifacts, unknown to the races. You know, I like to... In such hard times, you never know when you might need this. And he pulls out of his pocket a very small, wrapped piece of wire. The metal wire kind of bends in a way where it's kind of curling in on itself, and it's about the size of like a small coin, but it's ovular in shape.
Curious. And what is this?
Well, it's an artifact. It's the joy is you have to figure out what it does, and he kind of like bends it and waves it back and forth. I have heard it is known to join two things together briefly.
Ah, fascinating. I have heard of these clips myself.
If that don't interest you, I also have this. He pulls out another thing out of completely nowhere. This one is kind of long and slightly cylindrical, and it's hollow on the inside. But it has some sort of like round chimney or something out of it that's handheld, and it has like a shiny matte finish on it. It is said that this was once used to annoy the hearts of parents everywhere. And he like blows into it and it makes a buzzing sound, almost like a duck.
Ah. Yes, this is a creation of a demon, if I recall, or perhaps one of the devils of the nine hells.
Oh, you know about that one too. Let's see what else. I have this, and he once again out of nowhere pulls a whole like scroll parchment out of his back pocket. It depicts a tabaxi hanging precariously from a tree branch, and it just says "hang in there" in like Sylvan scroll. Yeah, see this? This is meant to motivate those down of hope.
Ah,
I like this.
I have heard. Would you
How
like
much? Yes. How much?
For this, oh, I couldn't part with it. It's brought me so much joy, over my travels with my very limited sales. But I could maybe give it to you for. And he like kind of like puffs up really big and then goes, 1 copper.
I buy.
Yes. Oh, and he'll roll up the scroll again and hand it to you.
And I roll it up and I put it in my pouch.
You won't regret that purchase. I promise you. It will grant you, unknowable benefits in your darkest of times, which are very plentiful at this moment. How about you, rock-like man? Anything else you're interested in from my wares?
No.
Okay. That's fine. Well, if you're done buying, I gotta go find more customers.
You may proceed.
Thank you. I'll reach up and pull back down the hinge of the wagon, and without any kind of other significance, the donkey will start trotting off again down the road.
Awesome.
Well, they seem to be doing all right. I say we just go back and settle in for the night. What do you say, Ellen?
Yeah, what's the, out of character, is it getting dark at all, or is it, like, noon, or?
It is, like, early evening. You can kind of see the sun is starting to set behind the trees.
Alright, then yeah, he'll be like, yeah, it's getting dark. It would be better for us to travel during the daytime. Let's head back.
Yes'm, I do reckon. Back we go.
Well, you guys are back there having your conversation. I will, start our own up here. While that was less than fruitful, perhaps we should follow him. He may have a sense of where other people might be, individuals which may be beneficial to us.
Me agree. Me no think He real merchant.
So I think I'll let him get some distance, maybe 150, 200 feet ahead, and then start walking at about the same pace as the donkey, following the
All
cart.
right.
All right. Well, I don't know. We do that for a while.
Yeah.
Not sure where to go from here.
All right. First off, before we continue on there, so Cassius and Pep, you go back to the town of Tarnstead. Is there anything you want to do there before like tucking in for the night?
Yeah, Pep wants to continue his whittling. I mean, doesn't seem like there's much around this here town.
All right.
Then yeah, I guess Cassius would just try to find a good house to sleep in for the night.
All right.
We got
Sounds
a pretty
good.
decent good house just sitting right next to us. I mean, we did find the one intact house in town.
That's true, yeah. Then yeah, it would just be that one, I guess.
All right.
I guess when Pep is done whittling, he goes back inside and just starts tidying up the house. Making nice, comfortable bedrooms.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much too tidy except for like large furniture pieces, but everything is incredibly dusty.
Anything in worn or bad condition?
Um, there is not much left behind other than just furniture. Though
Right,
you do
he's-
find that there are like a few stale loaves of bread in the kitchen cabinets.
I can't do much about that. So Pep slowly moves some random bedding and stuff from the other dilapidated houses, and every time someone comes in and sees him, it's just miraculously in better condition and just looks cleaner and nicer. For DM's reference, he's casting mending on everything that he's doing just to tidy up and fix every little thing that he comes across.
Perfect.
Awesome. Does the goblin stop for the night, or does he just keep going all night?
So he's gonna continue. He continues traveling along the dirt road for a while, but eventually he does find where the road gets closer to the river, and he pulls over the wagon. You see his little small goblin body hop out of a latch at the top of the wagon, and he hobbles on down to the river. And he gathers some of the water in a small pail.
Fascinating.
Hmm.
Neither I or my companion need to do the same, so I just watch from afar, keeping my distance.
He sets the pail down on the ground and goes back to the wagon, hops back in through the latch on the top. And then after a few moments, he comes back out with once again, a lot of objects that you think could not be possible for one goblin to carry, including a bunch of logs of firewood that tower over his head from where he's carrying them, as well as a few metal stakes and a metal pole. And he kind of sets everything up and starts a fire. And after starting the fire, he sets the stakes in and the pole across the stakes, and then puts the pail of water on the pole to cook it over the fire. And he just kind of sits there.
Nice. Well, as neither myself or my companion have to sleep, I guess we just roughly stand there like automatons, just kind of watching him late into the night.
How far away are you from him?
300 feet?
Okay. Yeah, he does not notice you at all.
Yeah.
After a while of watching the water boil, he takes the matte buzzing object from earlier and starts to play it very loudly.
Well, I guess no risk of anything attacking us if he's being that obnoxious.
Maybe defense mechanism. Strange.
You watch for
Fair
a while,
point.
and no terrible things befall him. He just kind of takes a small metal cup out of his pocket and dips it in the pail of water and drinks some, and continues to play his buzzing object. And then after a while, drinks more water, and then continues to play it. And he does this on and off for 4 hours.
Okay. Well, I guess come the middle of the night when he's about done, I turn to my companion and say, "Perhaps this is a good time to meditate until morning."
Meditate on revenge.
Okay. As you
Alright.
must. I just sit down and begin to
Alrighty
meditate.
then.
And
Alright.
Yuso just kind of stares down in a sort of like a fuming type of rage, like a smoldering, like kind of wondering when she will finally quench her thirst for blood.
Nice, I dig it. Alright, so it seems everyone has settled down in different ways for the night,
Yep.
and everyone will gain the benefits of a long rest.
Thank you.
Alright.
Epps might have disappointed. He went through to making a bed for all these other folk, and they didn't show up. Oh, it is what it is.
Alright. So, we pass through quite uneventfully till morning. Pep and Cassius wake up in Leon's home, fully rested, feeling good, except maybe a bit sneezy from, some remaining ash or dust in the area.
Yep, dusted.
And,
At least the sleeping areas.
no, yeah.
He values a good rest.
Then you wake up feeling incredibly rejuvenated with absolutely no side effects. And additionally for Usoa and Tor, the goblin, after finishing his whole pail of water, returned to his wagon for the night and has slept through until morning as well.
Nice.
As the dawn breaks and sunlight starts to stream across the valley, what do you guys choose to do?
Maybe
Well,
we wait. Meet with others
guess-
here.
Who knows when they might choose to join us? I say we continue to follow this goblin creature until he finds more civilization.
Don't like to split up party. Not safe.
I will send the hawk back. Perhaps it can signal them.
Okay.
Alright. So, you wait for a while after sending the hawk back, before the wagon actually starts to move again down the road the same way it was going.
Okay.
Back at the town of Tarnstead, as Pep and Cassius might awake and leave the house at the sign of morning, you see a hawk flying overhead, coming from the direction that your friends were last seen in.
Well, he sent the hawk, so I suppose he wants us to come for him, so we should probably start heading out now.
Yeah,
Really
I do
listening?
reckon you'll be right. Off we go.
All right.
All right.
So they're walking. We're walking. I assume they'll walk a little faster, given that we're like following the cart. We're probably moving slower than a standard walking speed.
Yeah.
So, on enough miles, eventually they'll meet up with us.
You're not like you're being too discreet. You're walking along a road, so it should be pretty easy to follow.
Exactly.
All right. You guys have all met up and are continuing to follow this wooden wagon.
Awesome.
After multiple miles of traveling, the wagon actually veers off the dirt path and starts to go down a much more difficult terrain. There's not any real sign of movement as much as it starts to head south.
Yeah. Companions, I believe he is headed towards the diamond shape on our map. We were first going towards the circle, but he seems to be moving away from the pestilence marker.
Hey, you know what they say, diamonds are forever.
So
I
you
think
wish
we're
to
not in
continue
too
to
much of a
follow?
rush. Yeah, we could. Or we can keep going this way, we can go that way. It seems like your personal choice.
I want to follow Goblin.
All right, then, let's get a move on.
All right.
Alright, I
All
guess
right.
we just continue to follow the goblin.
Sounds good. You guys start moving south, following the goblin's wagon. And it moves along for a while, probably about another mile or so, before starting to get lost in the trees. As, kind of light, very, sparse forest, starts to appear.
I didn't see that forest.
It is hard to see the forest through the trees.
Exactly.
The wagon keeps laboring ahead, and you're keeping about like a 300-foot distance.
Yeah, roughly.
The wagon, as the trees continue, the terrain also starts to get steeper, kind of going uphill. And for a moment, you lose the sight of the wagon over the crest of the hill.
Well, I imagine we just kind of stumble along and eventually get to the crest. Is he gone?
Well, the wagon is there, but you see that the top hatch is open. The wagon has actually stopped in front of a large statue.
What
Interesting.
does the statue look like?
The statue is of an armored man with a very, well-groomed beard and a furrowed brow. There's a crown upon his head, and his right hand clutches a sword with his left hand just hanging at his side. The statue's eyes are inlaid with gold and ruby. And there's a plaque at the base of the statue.
Old Patton knew it. Don't you
Well,
remember? That Ridge Farm remembers when all statues look like a man. And this statue be
yes.
like that.
It was a
I don't
terrible
wanna-
time. Even the female ones looked like men.
Oh, they all look like a man back then, yep. Old Pat Ridge Farm members.
Well, I don't want to get too close to it. If the hatch of this, if the top hatch open right in front of it, can I do a history check on it to see if it looks familiar without going up to the plaque yet?
Yeah.
That is a 17.
Yeah. So you recognize immediately, you're like, hey guys, this is our king. This is King Harbinger, the one who died.
I would like
if he
to
died, he's
try
not
and...
so effective if easy.
Yuso says, want me sneak? And then, like I was thinking I could go sneak up around the wagon through the woods and see if I could hear anything more.
I support your decision.
All right.
Go on, Dan.
Okay, so I go through the forest and kind of flank the wagon, like coming at it from behind in the forest.
You don't see much else different. There's no sign of the goblin merchant from earlier.
I don't hear him or anything.
No. Only the old donkey remains, and he just kind of, like, looks at you. But the donkey doesn't do anything.
Okay, I go back to the party, and Yusa says, "Goblin, no there."
And can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
Alright. I just want to see if there's, like, anything that, like, Cassius can sense, like, danger-wise. Like, if there's something going on. No, that's a 6.
Yeah, no. Everything seems totally fine.
Well, I'm trying to think what might be good. Well, I'm not one to just stand around, so I'm gonna walk relatively up close, maybe within 30 feet, and see if I can use the mage hand to kind of pull the donkey, see if I can get it moving on its own.
Okay. That's a cantrip, you just cast it.
Yeah,
The
it's just a
donkey's
cantrip. I can just...
Yeah. The donkey's pretty stubborn, but he does, like, move, like, walk forward, like, a little bit, and then a little bit more with each tug.
I'm just gonna do that and kind of move with it, see if I can get any reactions, see if the goblin jumps back up from somewhere.
No, it seems pretty chill. The donkey doesn't really pay too much attention. There's absolutely no sign of the goblin.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go take a look at the statue up close, see if there's any
Yeah.
plaques or anything of import.
There is a plaque at the base of the statue.
Okay, I would like to read it.
It says, "With a wave of his hand, he saved the fate of Laventia."
Fascinating.
Yuso kind of crouches down around the statue and investigates it to see if there's any like cracks underneath it.
Sounds good.
Do I need to roll anything?
I'd roll investigation.
Okay. Oh, it's a nat 20 on that one, so 21.
Oh yeah. You like look at the statue and you immediately realize, oh guys, there's this like this stone slab right in front of the statue base. Totally moves.
I tell the party, I say, "Secret door," and I point at it.
Can
Well.
Cassius also do an investigation to see how to open the slab door?
Yep.
Alright. That is a 15.
Yep. You start looking around and kind of prodding around the statue, and you notice that the left arm that hangs at the statue's side has a hinge on the elbow.
Alright, he's gonna move it then.
So you bend the left arm of the statue up, and as like his palm kind of faces outward as if he's like waving to his people, you hear a click and a scraping noise as the stone slab starts to slide under the base of the statue, and you see a staircase leading down into darkness.
I'll be jiggered.
And I shall be light. And I begin to glow.
After you, then.
Yeah, I walk in, lighting the way.
All right, sounds good. So as you
So-
descend these,
I'm gonna follow.
okay.
All right.
So
Anyway.
Uso's last.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good. All right, so you start to descend these stairs. And as you get down to the bottom of them, it kind of opens up into like a great hall in front of you, with a magical light from the torches on the walls. Two fountains are actually in like down the center of the room, and they're flowing some kind of like dark liquid. And you see 4 doors, 2 on each side, and then one last door at the end of the hall.
If I listen, can I hear the goblin anywhere?
You only hear the bubbling sound coming from the fountains.
Okay.
I would like to go look at the fountain, as I approach, casting light on it, trying to get a better idea of what kind of liquid it is. I'd
It's
like
this,
to use mage.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
I
Continue.
was just gonna say I'd like to use mage hand to kind of pick some up, run its fingers through it to kind of examine the viscosity.
The liquid itself is kind of a deep red color, and the viscosity is the same as like any other liquid. It's pretty,
Like water.
water-like consistency. Maybe like slightly, very, very slightly thicker than water.
Fascinating. Anyone else?
Ep goes in and tastes it. Not
You
swallow.
immediately,
Just like put a little dip in his mouth and spit it out.
you know right away, just from like the good old days, that this is a fountain of wine.
I'll be jiggered indeed. Ep immediately grabs a pot and scoops a pot full. It's not too shabby indeed.
Perhaps you should err on the side of caution, my friend. You do not know how long this has been here.
Oh, bull hooey. Wine gets better with age. You was thinking of vinegar.
Fair.
Ah yes, open air wine, my favorite type of aging.
Exactly what I was
y'all
thinking.
don't know, in the far-off lands of Hermania, they do all their fermentation in the open air. They just have it underground, so it's all temperature controlled for the yeast activation and such. So I like to reckon this ain't too bad of a traditional sort of pastiche, something you can truly enjoy with time. Not being too honest. Just enjoy what you got.
So, how many doors were there again?
5.
Yeah, there are 5 total. 2 on each side and 1 at the end of the hall.
Got you. Okay. Well, there's one at the end of the hall. Cassie's kind of wants to investigate the hall just to see if there's any like potential traps in there.
Okay, just in the hall itself.
I guess no. I guess in the area that we're in, I guess like on any of like the doors, maybe.
Okay, so you're gonna check all the doors.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm just gonna look at them. And that is a 9, so no. They look like doors.
Yeah, they look like doors. Just wooden doors.
Okay. I'd like to think back, do kind of a history check. Is there anything that I might remember from the past about a similar layout in a building? That would be a holy crap, 24.
Yeah, okay. So, based on the statue outside and kind of the secret hidden chambers and stuff down below, you can only assume that this is some sort of monumental or like some kind of like in honor of that kind of thing, like temple slash um statue. So it's highly likely that the only people who knew about this place or like were aware of its secrets were probably like higher up in the king's registry.
Fascinating. As such, then, I'll say, companions, I believe that if we are to find answers in a place such as this, we should take the center door at the end of the hall.
Seemed like good door to me.
Is
I am fine with that.
Adorable.
I would like to investigate the door for any, like, markings, traps, or other indications of, I don't know, anything important, basically.
This is the door at the far side of the hall, right?
Yes, the very end
Yeah.
one.
Got it.
That is a 14.
Yeah, it looks completely safe. You don't see any kind of mechanism or triggers.
Excellent. Then I should like to try to open it.
Nope. You open it with ease.
Excellent. Casting light in, what do I see beyond?
You actually, so you see this, sort of like large, treasure room, or at least some sort of room that once displayed, items from Keen Harbinger's past. And you see our goblin merchant friend, lying on the floor. He is not conscious.
Can I check and see if he's dead?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right.
How do you check to see if he's dead?
I'm gonna. Cassius is, I guess, gonna crouch down, see if he can see his chest breathing or anything like that.
You can do a medicine check.
Or yeah, I guess I could do a medicine check as well.
Yeah, to like try
That
to
is another fucking 9.
resuscitate him, or
Just to see if he's breathing.
what'd you roll?
I rolled a fucking 9 again.
He's not dead.
Okay.
But you don't know how injured he is.
Right?
And what else is in the room again? What's in the room again?
It looks like it used to display like items of Keen Harbingers. You see that there are like broken display cases on either side of the room, like the glass shattered across the floor that probably once held beloved items. And at the far end of the room, you actually see 4 display cases that seem to be like a bit newer, maybe.
Maybe we tie him up.
I am concerned that something has injured him. Perhaps there is a danger to us.
Yeah. Can I do another investigation check to see if there was anything dangerous in here?
You do a perception check for that.
Perception. Okay, got you. Fuck, I'm rolling terribly right now. I got an 11.
You
No. Investigate too after this.
Okay. You are actually, with your discerning skills, are able to recognize that there is something like in the room.
That isn't the goblin?
That is not the goblin. Something of perhaps fiendish origin.
Oh, great. Okay. Shit. Let me think here.
I have Might I suggest I sweep the room with my hand?
Like your mage hand?
Yes, basically just have it direct it to kind of poke, kind of brush everything around the room and see what kind of reacts and watch it as it pushes on things.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Meanwhile, old Pep is seeming like he's not too interested, but he secretly in the back activates divine sense.
All right.
So he's sensing and I'm touching.
Sounds good. So with divine sense, are you able to kind of like get a direction?
Well, it says, as an action, I can open my awareness to detect such forces, and until the end of my next turn, I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me.
All right. So you, with your divine sense, are able to recognize that there is a fiend in the left back corner of the room.
Alright, so none of the rest of the party actually sees this going on, but old Pep just kind of starts wandering towards the back direction, and then suddenly swings down his ladle and bonks the thing in the head and says, "Get out of here! Come on, get!"
Right? Did you want to roll for damage on that, or is it like non-lethal damage?
I mean, he's just swinging a ladle, not trying to actually do too much harm, just kind of like a little playful bonk on the head.
Got it. All right. As you do this, you do in fact make contact, and you hear a little as the creature, the fiend itself, comes into view as just a little imp.
Oh.
Stop! Leave me alone!
What are you doing hiding over there in them dark corner?
I'm scared.
Scared of what?
You're big and many. The goblin wasn't a problem, but you guys.
Yeah, we have that effect on people. Come on now.
Hold on, I kneel down and I say, "Hello, friend. Your people know me as Tur. I am the Cerebration."
Wait,
Yeah, well, your friend just bonked me on the head. That hurt. Ow!
Yes, he is a crotchety old man. He is one of the humans.
Oh, I see that. I'm just trying to protect the king's things.
An admirable task.
Oh. Goblin steal. Me no like goblin. Me cutthroat.
No, that's fine. He's fine. I just didn't want him taking the last few things here. You see, very early on into the whole monsters and demons thing. A lot of adventurers came here and they took all the king's things, and I'm just a bad imp. And he kind of starts to cry. Little like fiery tears.
Yuso kind of pats him on his little back. It says, There.
I believe.
I think I'm supposed to be comforted.
Allow me to translate for my companion. You see, they do not have many words, as they are not amongst the living. I believe the comfort was that you may seek vengeance along their side. They are embodied specifically to seek vengeance.
No, I'm not the vengeful type. In fact, I'm just the loyal type. You see, Akita Harbinger spared my life many, many years ago. Back when he was a warrior, I've devoted my life to protecting him and his memory since. I came to reside here after his death. I
Just
tried to
scratches his
protect
beard
what
and
little memory was left of him.
Pepta
Interesting.
scratches his beard and says, "Well, I do reckon this is one bad imp. Hey, most imps be evil. This one seems downright loyal. I'd say that's a bad imp if I ever heard one. But overall, not too shabby of a creature. How about the bonk?"
It's fine. I get it. Nowadays, demons are usually pretty bad.
Yes'm.
Well, in the name of your lord's memory, is there anything here which we may borrow to carry on his spirit, to restore his kingdom?
Maybe trade?
Well, trade.
Yuso kind of pulls out the motivational scroll and unscrolls it really quick and shows it to the imp.
I relate to this. I relate to this on an unbelievable level. Okay, you can take what's left. There's not much. Just as long as you promise you're gonna avenge the king. I couldn't do it myself.
Oh, we do pretty good revengification around here. Don't you worry none.
You didn't know that guy, did you? And he points to the goblin.
No, we did not.
Okay. Oh, no, he didn't. He just wanted to take the things. I kind of panicked.
No, we were just following.
We understand. Could you describe the things which you are loaning to us?
Oh, they're just little things I got lost in all the rubble. They're rings. The King Harbinger wore like a lot of rings. I don't know if he was trying to say something with that, but as you can see, I have them all here. See, 4. He could have worn all of them on one hand. They probably helped him a lot on his trips. You each can take one. And he leads you to the 4 display cases on the back wall, and each display case has just one little ring in each one.
Any idea what each of these here rings does?
I've never tried them. I just think they must do something.
Let's see. Okay, in my inventory is a history book. Can I use it with a maybe history roll to see if there's any legends of the king and his rings of power?
Yeah, you can do that.
Just seeing if it might help. Straight roll is a 17.
Alright.
Without advantage or anything, but
there is nothing specifically talking about his rings other than he wore them or what they each do, but there is a passage that does mention some of the magical abilities that Keen Harbinger seemed to possess.
okay. Can I read into those abilities, or am I limited?
Yeah, you can read into those abilities. However, there are more abilities listed than there are rings.
Okay, fair enough.
I do have Eldritch Sight, so I can cast Detect Magic without expending a spell slot. Am I able to do that so I can learn like the school of magic that each object bears?
Yeah, you know what? Go for it.
All right.
Yuso just kind of puts on the ring and says, "Shiny." Does anything happen?
Which ring? Because there's 4 of them.
I guess
I can give you a very quick description of each of the rings.
Yeah, description.
Sure, that'd be awesome.
All right. So from left to right in each case, the most left ring is silver with a shimmering blue band along it. The ring to the right of that is bronze with it seems to have an open mouth that's etched into it. The ring next to that is a dark iron color with a carved skull into it. And the ring in the rightmost display case is golden in color with a red kind of sheen on it. So it kind of sparkles red when you turn it in light.
Nice.
Yuso picks up the one with the skull on it and says, "Looks like me."
And then, what school of magic are they?
The problem is there's not really a school for the rings. However, the one, yeah,
In Elder
The
Scrolls
one-
term, they're all restoration.
so I'm not sure how much you're able to get from Eldritch Sight.
I will, watching what has already occurred, I will join and I will grab the red one to the right.
Okay.
Do I feel any different when I put it on?
You don't feel any different.
Okay.
Do we
I would
feel
like
any
to
different?
do...
Tor, you do feel different. You feel a little warmer, and the ring, when you pick it up, is a little warm to the touch.
Okay. I would like to open up my Arcana sense as I'm putting it on. That is a 21.
Okay. You feel that this ring will remain warm indefinitely, and it kind of warms your whole body, and you feel that you can really take colder types of damage on the chin, you feel like you would be maybe hurt half as bad as you normally would be hurt by it.
This is strange. I have never felt temperature before. What a odd experience.
Don't you worry none. We get you situated by a fire no sooner than 3 shakes of a dog's leg, should you want it.
Alright.
What are the other rings?
You gotta put them
So
on.
the rings left, there's one that is kind of silver and has a shimmering blue band along it, and the other one is kind of a bronze color and has a mouth etched into it.
I want to take the blue one.
Okay.
Alright. Cassie's is gonna examine it a little bit. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can get anything from it?
Yeah, you can do the same thing that Tor did.
That's a 12. God.
You feel kind of maybe a little floaty, just a tiny bit. Like maybe like a little bit lighter on your feet than you did before.
Got you. Okay.
I guess,
oh, sorry, go on.
as a Pep puts on the last one and goes up to our rock companion and says, "Hey, Shiny Boy, what do you reckon this one here does?"
You asking the imp? Oh no.
No, I think he's asking me.
Yes,
do I Arcana it? Should I Arcana it? Try to?
You can?
Much
All right.
much appreciated
is-
if you could.
That is a dirty 20, a gentleman's 20.
Alright. As you channel Arcana into it, you seem to feel incredibly boisterous. Do you say anything to Pep about how it feels at all?
Well, Pep's hold, I guess, yes, I should say, Pep, I believe this will be of aid to you. Perhaps you should put it on your finger.
However, as you speak to Pep with your Arcana channeling through this ring, you are loudly projecting an almost kind of illusionary volume.
Jeez Louise, my good sir, no need to scream at me like that. I'm just asking a question.
My apologies.
Alrighty then. I mean, apologetics accepted. Tries it
All
on.
right, so he's yeah. All right.
All right. So I believe everyone has a ring.
Yes, we do.
Cool.
Companions, the one concern I have is that there are but 4 of us and 4 rings. History tells of great power coming from 5 rings. When they combine, they are able to summon beings of immense elemental power.
That's all.
I'm sorry, I just heard Jay laughing in the background.
Sorry, they're in the other room. He's a very loud laugher.
He just has a lot of joy.
Yeah, you just hear laughter echoing in the distance, as if King Harbinger himself is very happy that his rings have been taken up by new adventurers.
Yes, some old pet members back when there used to be some sort of conflagration of the 5 rings into one. Some sort of capping of the land would rise forth.
I'm glad you share in my memories.
Well, it's not too distant of a memory. It is what it is. I mean,
With anyways, with all of you having rings, the imp will be like, "Well, I hope the other rooms didn't give you too much trouble, you know. Like I put a lot of effort into protecting the king's things, you know. You went in those rooms, right? Like you I hope you didn't get hurt too bad, because you know, I really did a good job protecting the monument, you know.
We didn't go into the other rooms.
Oh, not even the like the one like on the right when you first walk in, like that one's a doozy, you know. I made poison for it too and everything.
No, my companion Pep here ended up taking a pot full of the wine that was in the fountain, and that was it.
Oh, I didn't do anything to the wine. That's fine. It's you know, it's okay. I get it. I didn't want you guys to get hurt. You know, that's not the kind of imp I am. But you
Of
know,
course not. No.
Yeah, no, of course not. You know, if you had though, you know, I was just doing, you know, a good job. And he starts to cry again.
is there anything of particular import off there in our other rooms? I mean, you say so, we can go in and check them out. Don't want to make you feel like you did all that work for nothing.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I get it. You know, just leave chip stains bullet behind. You know, I got it. No, I've just been you guys said you were against Lilith. You know, well, I've been trying to bring the king back. Each of the different rooms I've kind of been using as my research areas. There's a necromancy room and an alchemy room, you know, and a library, really big library, lots of books. But that's fine if you didn't go in there. There's some pretty bad things in there, you know. I put them in there just as like security measures. But you didn't even go in the alchemy room. I made poison. It's really bad stuff. You know, I tasted it and everything. Like, it tastes terrible. I just mixed like cocoa beans, sugar, and like some oil, and I made this really gross tasting sludge. You know, like it must have been poison. So I just put that in there. But if you guys didn't go in there,
We did not, but I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the thing that you made. We did not go into the other rooms. However, have you gone through the library often? Is there any useful information about other fiends such as yourself?
Well, no, why would I be looking at stuff for fiends? I'm just trying to bring someone back from the dead, like, it's a completely different thing. No, I
Yes, of
think
course, that was my mistake.
Yeah. But if you do go in there, you gotta be kind of careful. I put a rug of smothering in there, so, like, he loves hugs. But he doesn't really like to, like, go, so that's kind of a problem. We're trying to train it out of him.
You are very fascinating. I've never met an imp like yourself.
Well, he kind of blushes in deeper color.
Yuso draws her dagger and says, "Me, take care of goblin."
You don't have to do that. He didn't mean any harm. He didn't know. He probably heard about it from some goblin buddies or something, it's all good. He didn't know. It's fine. I just, do my best,
Are you sure? Usua here is very intent on vengeance.
Yuso kind of frowns and says, "Oh," and puts the dagger back in its sheath.
No, he didn't do anything. He also wasn't really that fooled by the other rooms like you guys were. So he also just made it straight here. So
Well, my friend, you are probably the finest imp I have ever met. One could say you are imp perfect.
Do you say imperfect or imp perfect?
I will let you decide. But
Oh, okay.
I do recommend that you allow my companion here to taste blood. You see, she gets cranky when she is not allowed to kill. We can move the goblin to another room if you do not wish to see the deed done.
No, I don't care about that. I guess.
Why are we doing any senseless killing around here? I don't think that's rightly necessary.
Your companion, our companion, is a spirit of vengeance in undead form. I believe it is in our best interest to allow them to satiate their needs so that they do not ever turn upon us.
Now, I
hurt
may
friend.
be just out of speculations here. I may be a few husks short of a corn cob, but I don't think none that there's any vengeance to be done against a poor little unconscious goblin creature that done us no wrong whatsoever. So I don't rightly understand why we think we need to extinguishate this here goblin's life.
Yuso just kind of grumbles and says, "Fine, no kill."
Now, you show if you need really to kill something, our little imp friend here, he said that there was a smothering of rugs in the other room over yonder. I mean, I suppose we can, slice and dice one of them if it feels right for you. I mean, supposing that it actually tries to harm you and all, we don't want to be jumping to no conclusions.
Not same. Rug, no bleed.
Maybe it's a bloody rug. Here, I can spill some wine on it first. More or less the same.
I could make the wine taste like blood.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's thinking with your noggin.
I use prestidigitation to change its flavor without even thinking about it. I just kind of do it. So
In the midst of Pep taking a sip.
Yep.
Hey, nabbit!
Alright, well, you guys kill what you want, do what you want, that's fine. Just don't touch my research. Oh, and don't touch my frog.
Frog?
Acceptable.
Yeah, don't touch her. She's kind of persnickety about it.
We shall not touch your frog.
Good.
Uh,
I should have
no,
known better than to name her Carol. Carol is just begging. That's just asking for her to be a real, snooty. And he like yells that part loudly, as if the frog will respond.
of course.
Carol, I always thought carols only came out a couple days each year in the wintertime.
Oh yeah, she's kind of a cool frog, But so I named her Carol, like super sweet, sunshiny, cute, She's anything but. Uh, but I didn't know that at the time. But anyways, you guys do whatever you need to do. I'll just be here. If you could take the goblin outside, that'd be nice. I'll try to get a better security system on the monument, so I get less intruders. I probably should have done that first, honestly. But it's kind of hard to make a back entrance here, so I gotta be able to go through there too.
Makes
Right, well-
complete sense.
I can drag up to 300 pounds, so I guess I'll grab a leg and start dragging the goblin out.
Yeah, you don't really drag him as much as just like lift him up by the ankle and carry him.
Oh, okay. He's quite light.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's
It's a
little.
goblin. I don't think a goblin is over 300 pounds.
No.
Nah, they're
I
like
just
90.
that's my max. That's like the max capacity I can drag. So that's why I was just saying that whatever his weight is, I'm sure he's easy to move. I just didn't want to pick him up. I didn't want to really touch him that much. So
Okay, you could just
I
hold
figured.
him by the leg, just have him hanging.
yeah, that works. All right, I'll carry him outside and
As
drop
you
him.
hold him by his leg, like kind of upside down, his little buzzing instrument falls out of his pocket onto the floor. Oh my god,
Pap.
can you please destroy that thing? He came in here using it, and I wanted to die more than... Anyways, just please get rid of it.
Absolutely. Pep, you remember how to play one of these, right?
I do reckon I do, but I also do reckon I shouldn't. So, yeah.
I simply meant for you to take it with you.
Alrighty. And do. Yep, just pockets it.
Alright.
While they're like taking the goblin out and everything, Cassius is gonna go over to the imp and be like, I'm very interested in what the research that you're doing is. You said it was to resurrect the king?
Yeah? Are you, like, into that? Or, I do, like, Necromancy Fridays, but nobody shows up.
Oh, alright.
It's
Well,
a pretty... I do
it's not...
Necromancer Fridays, but it's a dead meeting.
Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. He's gonna be like, necromancy isn't my main specialty, but I would love to hear you, what kind of what your findings were.
Well, I tried a lot of different ways, but they just kind of brought back a bunch of other ghosts, and they weren't very happy. In fact, I kind of just got scared and I locked them in my ritual room because they're really mean. They call me Boogerhead.
That explains the fountain of wine. She needed a stiff drink.
Yeah, there's lots of books, but they're kind of not great. I've been reading this great one. It's called unfortunately it's locked in my ritual room, but there's this really great book I've been reading called Necromancy for the Intellectual Uninclined. Like it's been really helpful to get me started on my necromancy journey.
Hmm. I had one of those. It read like stereo instructions.
I'm doing my best, but it's fine. It's a good read. It's in. I'm not super well versed in its language, so I'm just doing my best.
Oh, what language is it? Do you know?
I believe it's Common. I don't read Common very well. You know, mostly
well,
just
I can read Common. I could read Common, and I can help you with this if you take me to your, your research room. I promise not to disturb your research or anything, but I would love to, if possible, to look through some of the books that are in there.
You want the library or the ritual room? The ritual room has the book I've been reading, but the library has a bunch of other books that I haven't even. Unfortunately, I can't reach some of them. They're really high up, and my wings aren't what they used to be.
Well, if you take me to the library and you bring your book from your ritual room, I can still continue to help you read through some of it.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll just go fast so the ghosts don't notice I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the library, when you walk in, it's the first door on the left. Just don't touch the rug. You know.
Of course, thank you. And then Cassius is gonna go towards that door, and try to, scoot around the rug.
Yeah. As long as you don't get too close to it, the rug just kind of sits there.
Gotcha.
But it is in the middle of the room, so it's kind of hard to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I got that ring. You said I feel lighter with it, right?
Yeah.
Like lighter on the feet, or is it like if I jump, could I like float down more?
You just feel like a little bit of like lightness in your feet, but actually as you walk into the library, you feel that kind of like dissipate.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess I'm not gonna necessarily need it right now. So, I would love to like look around and see if there's any interesting books that catches his eye.
Yeah. Yeah, there's mostly just a bunch of like history books and a few spell books. There's actually some scrolls that are littered around as well.
Remember, if you
Okay.
point out anything you want, I can literally grab it and float it across the room to you.
I'm in the room though.
Yes, but you don't have to get near the rug or deal with it. I can float the book to
got
you.
you.
without you getting- Yeah.
I would like to look at some of those scrolls just to see like what's on them.
All right. So you just grab one of the random ones that are around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You unveil it and notice that it is a scroll for a blindness/deafness spell.
Oh.
It's called the Helen Keller.
Oh my god.
Is sneaking to the back of the party while all this is happening and kind of sneaks out the back door and goes up to the goblin on above them.
Okay. Yeah, I just
And,
was dragging him out kind of towards the front entrance to get him out of the, out of the place.
Okay. Wait, is nobody else around the goblin?
I don't think so. I think we dropped him off just kind of near the entrance, and then we're all just kind of hanging out inside.
Okay. I just go and first I just take my rope, my little string that I have in my pouch, and I tie him up. It says I have 10 feet of it. So I tie him up and I kind of draw my knife and I look admiringly at his bloody, his veins, I mean.
All right. Well, he is successfully tied up.
Okay.
How many other scrolls are there?
There, you can see two more. One is on like one of the bookshelves, and one is like on the desk in the center of the room.
Okay. I want to look at the one that's on the bookshelf.
All right. As you pull it towards you, you see is a spell for calm emotions.
Calm emotions?
Yes.
It's called the Xanax.
Oh my god.
Right.
I thought that was I thought that was a weapon.
Hey, can be.
All right. Has the imp come back yet with his book?
Yes. He's panting.
Did you come across any of those ghosts?
Yeah, but it's fine. And he holds up the book to Cassius.
Gotcha. Cassius is gonna take it and start flipping through it. So where? Let me think here. He's gonna he's gonna go over to the desk and set the book down and get a little look at what that other scroll is on there, and then ask the imp where are you having trouble where are you having trouble trying to understand things?
Well, I mean, evidently I've been able to bring back other ghosts and stuff, but I just can't seem to single out Keen Harbinger. I mean, I guess there's a chance he's really far gone, if he's moved on a lot.
I recall from my studies it is beneficial to have his corpse present.
Do you have his corpse?
Well, of course I don't. That's all the way in the capital, at least, or was. I don't know where it's gone now. And that's been years ago. That would explain why it's been failing so far, though.
Outside the tomb, Yuso is kind of slapping the goblin a little on the face, trying to wake him up a little bit.
Just giving him a little smack.
Yeah, with her knife drawn, kind of slapping him.
You want to do a medicine check for that, or just
no, I'm just I'm just kind of killing time and slapping him in the face to see if he'll wake up and enjoying the anticipation of it.
Okay.
All right.
Meanwhile, Pep chimes in and says, "Well, seems like this here necromancy angle's come to a dead end."
Yes. Well, looking at the first pages of the book, I believe the problem is you're using this elevator spell, hence why you are lifting their spirits.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
You hear Pep in the background, just go on his lute and go, wah, wah.
Oh, well. I mean, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, You probably have very important things to do. It's good for me. I can learn to read common, I can finally kind of fit in more in overworld culture.
Perhaps you should get the illustrated version.
There's an illustrated version?
Well, as far as I am aware, there was a cartoonist working on one, though he was found dead some time ago. The details are sketchy.
I see. So, okay.
Well, hold on.
Oh, I do not believe this is the right time or place for that sort of action.
Well, if you'd like to... sorry. If you'd like...
No, I do not like to right this moment. I believe, young lady, sir, I'm quite a bit older and out of this situation, and I do not believe that is appropriate. So I thank you for the offer, but I am disinclined to acquiesce to this request at this stage. Thank you kindly.
What are you talking about? I wasn't done.
Oh, well, thank goodness. My poor old ticker couldn't handle that.
Wasn't so sorry.
Uh, whoosh.
Oh fuck! Hold on.
Now, we already had this here discussion.
What,
Alright,
what I was going to say, and it was going to be towards the imp. If you would like to practice more on your common and with the word I'm looking for to situate yourself more into the overworld and everything, you could come back up from this tomb here.
but I owe so much to King Harbinger. How am I supposed to how am I supposed to protect his memory if I'm not down here protecting his memory? It's literally his monument.
You know the old saying, you want to get the more done down here, you gotta have to go up first. As the ancient poets said, you gotta get up to get down.
I would also like to point out that this tomb here is now surrounded by trees and forest. I don't know exactly how often people come over here to remember him. If you want to, you could come back to the overworld and spread the word of him if you'd like. That way people actually do get to know more of his memory.
Well, I guess I could, but I don't think the world takes very kindly to imps right now. To be fair, they never really did.
Things could change.
I guess.
We could.
Also,
we
other
could give
fiends
you-
don't really like me either.
Yes, we
Kinda
could provide
stuck
you
in the
what
middle.
the humans call a makeover.
What's that? Where are we making?
Well-
What's an over?
We dress you up to appear more attractive than you are.
Oh, well, attractive, huh? I'll have you know, I was voted most likely to succeed in demonic summoning and high school.
Mm, excellent.
Aren't you able to change
And
shape though?
where'd that land you?
No, I can change shape, but I can't really spread the word as the shape of a rat. I can only
Let's-
do small creatures, not really
Ah.
other humanoids.
Let's just say that we may be beneficial to you, and without our assistance, cremation may be your last hope for a smoking body.
All right then. If you guys think I'm better off up there than down here.
Yes.
Would you like to accompany us?
I don't need to take up too much of your guys' time. I can just stop at the next town or something. Like you said, probably spreading the word would be a good idea.
Yuso outside is kind of slapping the guy a little harder now, seeing if he'll wake up.
Yeah, the goblin merchant does begin to stir. What, shiny? What's happening?
Yuso says, "Good, you awake." And then says, "You steal. Me want vengeance for friend." And
What?
yeah.
What? I don't steal. I sell. See, I sold you a motivational poster. What do you mean?
Yuso says, "Tell the truth, or I take finger." And I show my knife to him.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't steal anything. I didn't touch anything. All I did was walk in here because I heard tell of some sort of artifacts in here. Some things, things I could sell. But I suddenly got hit hard. It hurt. and I don't remember anything after that. I didn't touch a thing.
Yuso says, truth and vengeance, and then cuts off his little finger.
No!
God! That's it.
You're right.
I don't want your copper piece anymore. Give me back the motivational poster. You are officially banned from my store.
Yuso is kind of squeezing the blood out into her mouth and saying, no refunds.
No refund. Can we hear any of this fucking commotion from?
I think it'd be great if, like, since we just convinced the goblin or the imp to leave, like, we come walking out through the entrance with it, right as we see the bloody finger in the mouth.
Oh, that would be really good.
I was right to hide. You guys are scary. like, jeez.
May bring you vengeance.
I didn't want vengeance. This is just bloody and dark.
Just so that's fine.
The goblin will pipe up again. I won't steal. I won't steal anymore. I only sell. I'll start making my own artifacts. I guess that's not really how artifacts work, but I can start doing it. Just God, don't hurt me anymore.
You steal again, I will know.
Yeah, of course. I'll never steal again.
Okay. And I cut his bindings. Well, I untie them so I can save the rope. And then I say, you leave now.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. And I'll book it out of the monument, and you hear the latch close of the wagon up above, and the very slow trot of the donkey go at as fast as he can go.
And I still have his finger, so I put it in my pouch and I say, save for later.
Didn't even get to look at his wares.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
I mean, you let him live, you might see him again.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future we get a discount.
The you took my finger discount.
Yeah, it's
If
not a
we bring the
five-finger
finger back,
discount,
maybe.
but we just get the 4-finger discount.
Alright. Well, remind me to never, ever get on your guys' bad side.
That is a good policy in life.
Yeah. Oh, I have to grab Carol. Though she'll probably hate traveling. She doesn't really like leaving anywhere. And he'll kind of hop off towards the room across the hall.
Okay, so he ran back in.
Yeah.
Well, companions, perhaps we should continue to the south.
What about east? Remember, circle, dot.
That was west.
Oh, west.
Yes, but diamond to the south.
Yeah, but diamond's not going anywhere. As you say,
There is
diamonds
circle.
are forever.
As you guys are discussing, the imp comes back out with a terrarium over his head. Inside the terrarium is like a very big, fat bullfrog, but it is a bright pink color.
Oh,
Hmm.
what a interesting cue.
Yeah, this is Carol. She's a hibiscus bullfrog.
Wait, I need to look that up now.
You probably won't find much of her around, Yeah, I mostly have her because I thought she'd be a good like alchemical property. But she just smells really nice. That's about it. You can use her secretions for like perfume. But an imp doesn't have much need to smell like flowers, so she's just kind of been a pain in my neck since.
Hmm.
And the bullfrog will kind of croak deeply in response.
Well then, I wish luck to you and your travels along with Carol here.
Thanks. Oh yeah, I never got your guys' names. You guys helped me a lot after.
I'm Cassius.
I had
Name Gusto.
given my name. Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. So,
My name, I'll be Old Pep, Ridge Farm, but you can call me Old Pep. Ain't nothing
Pep.
to it.
Got it. In case you ever need to go looking for me, I'm Chip. Chip the Imp. Don't call me Chimp. I actually take great offense to that. It was a really bad nickname. But anyways, I guess I'll see you guys around. Thank you. Good luck. I guess if you're ever in the area, this can be a safe space for you.
Thank you very much.
Remember, hang in there.
And Chip like will nod and like pat the motivational poster at his side, and then fly off on his way.
So, continue south.
South, good.
Well, if you guys want to go south, then let's go.
Well, the road branched a while ago, and we already made it pretty far, so I figured, why don't we just continue?
Mm-hmm.
Unless this is the thing that was marked on the map. I don't know.
Hmm.
So we have...
trying... I don't know, but maybe I thought we were trying to meet up with the friend of our gnome liaison.
Yeah,
Yes,
but he's west.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
likely
right.
at the circle out west. So we're either at the diamond mark on the map, so if we go further south, we're going to end up at the ocean. Or we make it to that diamond. Either way, we know for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we turn
I'm
around
down
and
to
go back.
Yeah. I'm down to investigate the diamond while we're close to it.
Or at least find out if we've already achieved it. One or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you guys are gonna continue south for a bit.
I believe so.
Alrighty. So, you guys will start to travel south. It's continuing like bumpy roads, not very well marked, until you kind of get like to a sheer cliffside that overlooks the ocean.
All right.
Well, there we go.
Now we know, and knowing's half the battle.
Knowledge.
Yep.
Oh, gee, I ain't Joe.
No, Pep, we know. Just pat you on the back and turn around and start walking north. Pep, remember that guy who used to run back and forth across the island? He'd just go to the east for a while, and then when he hit the ocean, he turned around and ran to the west until he hit the next ocean. Just back and forth. Oh, seemed endless.
Yep, that old guy, he had some
Yep.
gumption. Old Pep Ridge
He
Farm
did.
members.
Wasn't the brightest, but that's all right.
He might
Anyway,
have found through
we're
the
just making
forest.
we're just making chit chat as we're walking back to the north, back to those crossroads.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, I guess we go there, and then we turn to the west and go towards the circle.
All right. Sounds
Oh, off
good.
we go.
As you get closer to the west, you see the land start to turn from like kind of valleys to more and like very sparse forest to more swampy type marshy ground. The area has definitely seen better days, and you almost feel like the air is heavy. Like it almost feels as if the fog will creep into your lungs and never leave. As you get...
doesn't breathe, but she kind of likes it.
Yeah, for you, it feels like a very nice spa day, You really feel your soul's like rejuvenated in this weather.
Oh.
So as you guys travel further west, the dirt road leads into a town. And you do happen to see people kind of milling about. Although they do look a bit worse for wear.
The area appears rather depressed. By just walking into town, does anyone even take notice?
You see a few people kind of giving you glances, but as you do, you see that they are very gaunt. They look very, very ill. Yeah. In fact, as you get closer to town, you actually see a dead deer just outside of it. It lies dead on the ground. It oozes pus, and it's being fed on by like swarms of bugs, like gnats and maggots and locusts. Like you never
That don't
seen
seem too
so
healthy.
many bugs in one area just on one thing feeding.
Well, these here people can't be that hungry if they left some perfectly good maggots around here.
Something not right.
Yeah, these people are picky eaters.
As you walk in, you also, to your left, you see that a large burial's being held as dozens of bodies are chucked into one giant ditch. And all the bodies appear the same. They have sores and like just pus and general grossness oozing off of them.
People sick.
Well, of course
Yes,
we're
indeed.
sick, says like an old, like a man approaching you. Ever since pestilence came, you ignorant swine.
This one rude too.
Why? Last I checked, I ain't a swine. I'd be a little bit on the swinish side, but I tried to take a diet.
Oh, it was figurative.
My
That's what I'm
apologies,
saying.
friend.
I'm trying to watch my figure.
My
Oh my
apologies,
God.
friend. Oh, good lord. Trying to have a conversation, jeez. My
This guy's
apologies,
just
friend.
rude. I don't see why we have to have a conversation with every rude folk that come our way. But some of them can be kind of nice. Like, remember that there snake? That snake was actually quite nice. Seemed rude, was nice. This guy? I think he's just rude.
His face kind of falls a bit, and he's like, forgive me. There's not much to be nice about nowadays.
Oh, come on. Tell us your plight. Open the ears and arms.
He kind of just gives you a blank look and then like looks around. You see this town? We were once a thriving harvest village. We once had prosperous food and we provided for other towns in the area. But look, our numbers are dwindling. We've been hit with disease, and the surrounding creatures have been hit with disease. The bugs, they feed on them and the crops and everything. And we are ill. And trust me, many of you have come, many of you adventuring type have approached to try and take down Pestilence. None have succeeded.
That don't sound too fine at all. You say you got a disease on you?
Yeah, just a little. And he kind of gives you a sarcastic eye roll.
Come
Pep,
on
you
here,
should
let
not
old
make fun
Pep
of
take a
these
look
people.
at you. Pep just kind of strolls up to the guy and flicks open his eyelid to look at his eye a little better. And at the same time, guy has cure disease go through his body.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
His eyes do brighten up a little bit briefly before he's overtaken with the sickness again. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
you truly are sick. Ain't know what's wrong with you, but yeah, that's Pep just kind of wipes his hands on his trousers. That's not done too good. Yeah, sorry about that.
Pep, remember, the land and the king are one. The king must be sick and evil, hence the land is.
Oh,
But
then
our
why are
king
we
is
wearing the
dead.
king's rings? Yeah. That make no sense, you rock solid rock for brains.
Okay, now
It is
you're
an
the one
old-
who seems to be rude.
It is an
I'm just
old
stating
saying.
facts. He's a rock,
It is-
he's got brains of rock, and he's saying that the king is sick when the king's dead. I suppose being dead can be a form of sickness, but I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and this guy could have rocks for brains, considering he's solid granite or whatever he may be over here in his crystalline function. I'm just calling it out as it is, and I do apologize from the sincerity of my own heart, sir, but come on now.
Are you quite finished?
Yeah, I do reckon I am. About that, a little bit of an outburst. I can't control myself. When I see stupid, I have to say is what's stupid. I do apologize for calling you the stupidity in this case.
Yes, well, I'm not the one that came in making fun of the corpses.
Corpses? No, I ain't making fun of no corpses. I'm saying, why are they eating these here maggots if they're so hungry? Maggots are good nutritional value. Number one processor of proteins into viable consumable product.
You know, eating doesn't help much when you just throw it back up.
Well, then have you tried a puree?
He's just gonna ignore Pep and turn back to Tor. Anyways, were you gonna say something?
Obviously, you are cursed from something that is divine. The leadership, the lord of this land as it is currently, may it be even a lesser master than a king, is obviously to blame. Can you provide us any guidance as to their location or lore about them?
Well, it's kind of hard to keep track of. Because before all this happened, our governor was, Sir Reginald, and then he died. So, his son, Reginald Jr., took over, and then he died. And then there was kind of a second cousin situation, but then another second cousin came along and they killed each other, so they're both dead. And then I think there was a woman for a time, but yeah, she died too. I really couldn't say who's in charge here at this point. Nobody wants to be in charge of a group of dying people anyhow.
Obviously, there's no point to be here. Pestilence is obviously further away, and these people have no interaction with it.
Nothing aside from the sickness. Oh, if you want, there's some guy off working closer to pestilence. He said he would find some sort of cure for all this, but we haven't really heard from him in months.
Companions,
He's
I believe
probably
it
dead
would
too.
behoove us. He might be. But companions, it might behoove us to continue westward from this town, deeper into the heart of Pestilence's control.
I agree.
Alrighty. Let's get hooved.
Oh, I wish you luck. The pestilence is a horseman of the end for a reason. Just don't do anything stupid.
You heard him, Pep.
Fear not, old sick person who we cannot cure. We shall.
I have a bad feeling when we get up to death, Pep's going to challenge him to a pillow fight.
Oh, fiddle off.
Yeah, but I can see you more with just the pillows because the short-sightedness, I can see you not being ready to handle the repercussions.
Oh my god. This is exactly why I
Well-
wasn't worried about this being too dark.
Well, I suppose I best sleep on that there advice.
Oh my god. Anyways, what do you guys choose to do next after that lovely conversation?
Oh, I think we continue on to the lake, just to the west of town, looking for the companion. What was it, Leon or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
As
in the back
you-
of the party, you hear a tune start playing out on some panpipes.
As you guys
Uh.
leave town, Pep, I actually need you to make a Constitution save.
Constitution?
Good, because if he's playing his panpipes and drinking some wine, I mean,
Let's see
might as well
here.
have a good time.
Just double check here. My Constitution. That's an 18.
Yeah, you feel okay.
What I thought. Can't stop the pep. Got a little pep in our step.
Well, as you guys continue west, the land only gets worse. You see more dead animals littering the ground, once again, just like reeking of disease and death. The land becomes even more swampy and marsh filled as you continue on. But eventually, as you get closer to the lake, everyone roll perception. Or actually, who's at the front of the party?
I'll say I'm at the front. Perception is +1, 10.
Okay. You just hear, like, a buzzing noise coming ahead of you.
Like buzzing like flies, or buzzing like bees, or
Like, flying things, yeah.
flying things. Okay. Interesting. Well, I wouldn't put, I guess, too much mind to it. I would just be like, okay, that's happening.
Okay. As you continue on, you suddenly get hit by something, kind of like a black mass of flying things. And they do in fact hit, and you actually get bit by this swarm of insects.
Okay.
And you will take gosh. Yeah, you're actually going to take 14 piercing damage.
Holy crap.
I go down.
Jesus Christ.
It bites. I get swarmed. I scream, and my crystals shatter to a pile upon the ground.
Shatter.
Well, because I have to have conscious thought to keep me in form. So if I go down, I become just a pile of dust, basically.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, not too good at all.
You still
Pep
takes the
immediately reacts and creates a bright light. Hold on. I gotta see what my limit is on this. Da 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 da. What is the skill again? You just build check limits. So I haven't not used to using spells.
Mhm.
Da 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 da.
guide on the
It can
side
last
of
for
the
30
path in the
Oh.
bush.
Pep immediately makes a really bright light go above, I guess, where the pile is now with the crystals, and zoom 30 feet off. Like,
So
holy bejeebus! He plays his little pipes a little faster and tries to distract the bugs with a bright light to make him zoom around.
I see. Okay. Yeah, this works. The bugs definitely follow and leave the rest of the party behind. They're following the light.
Oh, Lord, Pep don't know what to do with a pile of crystal around here. What would do with this? And Pep just kind of pokes a few little bits with it, and I guess tries to, like, all the rest of the party sees is just some glowing going on, like passing between Pep and this pile. But let's see here. Yeah, double check. But oh man, that's like the worst possible roll. Here. 2 hit points go back into the
2?
pile. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough to
Literally the worst
reconstitute.
possible roll I could do. Okay.
But still, it's enough that I reconstitute into form. So you see the pile like stretch out, and I become solid again, and give you a thank you nod.
Jeebus. Pep just kind of grabs you and drags you off into the pile, off to the side with the rest of the group.
Okay, right
He's sweating a little bit. He's like, I didn't think that would work. Who knew that you could like mend up a pile of dust like that? But hey, good thing you got some fancy crystals in you.
Yes, my kind is unique.
I'd say. Wait! I didn't actually check. So you got nothing down there? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh my god.
You
Well-
still go ahead.
We are different than you in many ways.
Well, it is what it is. I heard that happens to a lot of boys, especially in the Emperor's courts and such. Just because you're missing a little bit, don't make you any less of who you are.
Oh, there is nothing missing. I was created without anything.
Oh, I suppose that's a different story.
Yes.
Well, congratulations for you, then. Glad it worked. Either way.
Well, as you guys are kind of rejoicing and celebrating, you actually see a figure kind of emerge from, like, let's say from the north, like through the fog. As he approaches, he kind of like unveils his hood, and you see a furbolg. And he kind of looks at you guys and is like, "Well, who are you?"
Just some folks trying to keep the mosquitoes out, babe. Who the heck are you? Just a mosquito-free folko?
I'm trying to fight pestilence. You see, I'm an apothecary. And with that, we cut to black and end it there.
Good timing.
All right.
I wasn't sure if you're going to leave
Also,
the pile of
yeah.
dust until next time.
Yeah. And also, I think, for sake of proper progression, you guys should all level up to level 3.
Okay, nice.
Huzzah! What can I say except you're welcome?
That went quite well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was quite the one-hit wonder taking me down.
Dang, yeah, that was not supposed to happen. Just straight
That was a
up.
lot of damage.
Yeah, here's a warning that
was-
something bad's coming your way. I ignore it. All right, the bad thing hits you in the face, and you die.
I mean,
Well, to
honestly,
be fair-
it was only it was just a swarm of insects. It only was like a CR, like 1/2, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, its bite
Yes,
attack
well,
does, like,
level
44
1.
damage.
Oh.
just-
Wait,
Rolled
44?
damn near
So
perfect.
you just like rolled super high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, as a DM, you're allowed to fudge rolls, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah, but
don't
where's the fun in
have to
that?
do
No.
exactly what it is. Just like,
What's the fun in that?
do you think the bin actually, was that mean to us? I am 95% sure that he fudged his rolls many times to keep us alive. Remember the game you listened to where you said I was trying to kill the whole party because I put him up against a frost giant or something in the middle of a pass? It's like, I was intentionally trying to keep him alive. I fudged the heck out of that. They're the ones who decided they wanted to be mean to a peaceful frost giant in a mountain pass.
I'm sorry, okay?
Well, it's fine. It worked out great, actually. I
Yeah, it was
kind of
funny.
liked it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that roll totally caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I did think about fudging it, but I'm like, let's see where this goes.
No, that's so fair.
I
Hence
think it worked
why
out
you all
well.
get a level up so that you don't die right away anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that was a great way to, like, learn about what happens. Like, oh, I went down. This is what happens when I die.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all very personal. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.